Hello, everybody. I am DJ Landro. Welcome back to the DJ Landro Music YouTube channel. In this video, I'm going to show you all and explain to you the absolutely amazing feature from Cubase known as Chord Pads. As the name suggests, Chord Pads, you're going to add some absolutely luscious chords with this feature from Cubase. So this is really helpful for those like myself who do not have a lot of music knowledge. And also for those who are, for argument's sake, struggling within the tracks to get some form of inspiration, this is also going to help you with that. So do not feel scared. Do not worry about anything. Chord Pads is going to help you regardless whether you know music theory or not. Okay, so before I get started, I just wanted to let you know that I have added a MIDI VST of a piano. So as you can hear, that's it. And then there's two ways to work with chord pads within Cubase. The first being over here, we're going to right click. We're going to go to add chord track. And that's going to add our chord track here. And then you'll see an option here that says monitored track. So we want to monitor the chord pads through this piano. So we'll click here and then we'll click piano. And then as you can see, this is not like your regular MIDI or audio track. What we're going to do is you're going to grab your pen tool, which you can either just click here, or if you want, just got your normal arrow click, and then you go hold in Alt, and that will bring your pen tool. And then here we will draw in where we want our pads. So let's say for argument's sake, we want to put 4 different pads here. And then as you can see, it's now brought up 4 different pads. Now, when I click on each of them, you're not going to hear anything because there's a big X, meaning we haven't assigned any chords to them. So to assign chords, very simple. You can just double click here. And then this is the menu that will come up generally. And then as you click each of these chord notes or root notes, you're going to hear it being played through the piano. So I'll click now. Then as we click, it's going to show you the chord that is being played. You can also choose the chord type, the tension, as well as the bass notes. If we want, let's say, a C diminished chord, we got that, or C major in the 7th, and you can just do that and change as you feel. So we've added now for our first pad a C chord here, and then if we want to go to the next chord pad, we'll just click here, and as you can see, it's been highlighted now. And then here we can add another chord, and again to the next one, we'll add this chord, and then we'll add this chord. Then if you click anywhere else, if we click, let's say, off screen, it will disappear the menu. And then now we can work with these chord pads and move them if we want to. If you want to go back to where we were, very simple, just click anywhere. You'll just double click on any of the chord pads and then the menu will come up. Okay, now that we've added these chord pads, let's have a listen. There we go. Very, very simple, very, very easy. If you want to change your spacing, we can go to the quantize spacing and we can actually move the pads where we want a lot more easier if you want to do that. Okay, so that is the one way that we can add chord pads. Now, the second way we can add chord pads is if we go within our MIDI track, where our piano, once we are here, you'll double click. And then at the bottom, you're going to see an option that says chord pads. You will click there. And then here you are presented with your chord pads. Now, to activate these pads, we can just click on them with our mouse. Or you can play them on your MIDI controller. There we go. Very simple. Okay. You will also notice now that we've got options on the right-hand side. If we go back to the beginning, this is what it should start out as. It's the same as the chord editor that we did earlier, except in this case, if we click on, let's say, C, the specific chord that we have, we can change it accordingly. And then we can click here again and we can change, very similar to previously done, but we've got more options. If you click right, it will now give you, as you can see, there's different colors here. These are the suggested chords to be played after the chords root that you've chosen. So in this case, we've got a root note of C, and it's recommending a E minor. And if we click there, it will preview it, or C minor or A minor chord. And then if you want to add any of these chords after your C, very simple. You'll just click and hold, and you'll drag it there to wherever you want. So in this case, it will be, there we go. Very, very simple. There's also another option that we have, the circle of fifths, that is very commonly known. Very similar to the previous option lists here that you can see with the chords that are highlighted with regards to what is more a favorable chord to be played after the chord root that we've chosen. Is here you can see the arrows underneath that choose. So if you want to preview again, you'll just click. Very, very simple. Okay, so these are chords. Now, another thing that is absolutely awesome with regards to chord pads is that we can add melodies or arpeggios if you want. The option over here where it says plain chords, you can click here and then we can go to pattern. Once we go to pattern and we leave it as it is, I don't want to touch anything. I just want to want all of you to hear what I'm going to play next. Now, on the MIDI controller, this is what you're going to hear when you play your chord pad. And this is creating nice melodies. Now, as you can see, this is the default preset. So we've got a whole bunch of other options with regards to presets. So you'll click here. You'll then go, for argument's sake, let's say Eighth Wonder. And now we're going to play again. So that's just one option. Let's try one more so you guys can get a nice idea of what other presets there are here. And as you can hear, that's exactly what I mentioned earlier in the video, that you don't need any music theory, really. Everything is in front of you and it's playing the notes for you, and you can create some absolutely amazing melodies and pads, chords with this. Okay, another thing that we can do is we can actually transpose each of the chords up or down. So, okay, this is the C that we're working with. I'm just going to go back and put it in plain chords. So that's the chord that we're working with. And if we want to transpose it up, we can keep going up, or we can transpose it down. Very easy. Okay, now, once you've got your chord pads and you want to start adding them into your MIDI, there's a few ways you can do it. One is you can just simply click and drag it into your MIDI, and then here's your chord that you've got. And we can do this with all of them. We can just add this one here, we can add that there. Wherever you like, you can just click, copy, and drag. Another thing you can do is we can actually record. So I'll show you now. Let's say we're going to start recording the piano over here. So 1 second, let me just turn that off. Okay, we're going to start recording. So yeah, that's another way that you can add this into your track from the chord pads. Now back to what I was showing you earlier with regards to the plain chords and the sections. Okay, now you'll see next to the option here, we got piano player, and then we've got guitar player, which is going to be played in a way of a guitar player. So just as a quick option, so you can hear the difference. This is piano player, and this is guitar player. As you can hear, it's a little bit different. We'll do the same with the sections. With the pattern. This is what it sounds like with piano player. Sorry, 1 second. now we'll do with guitar player. As you can hear, it plays different. So you now got even more options to mess around with regards to chord pads. And that's basically it. I hope you all enjoyed this video. Nice little quick tutorial on how you're going to use chord pads within your productions. I hope it's going to help you, as it's helped me immensely. And don't forget, if you liked the video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. And I'll catch you at the next one.